Hey guys, welcome back to Ebbs and Flows, where we talk about the highs and lows on and off the field. Joined today by Joey Manu. What's up, bro?
What's up, bro? How are you?
Good, bro. Bro, thank you for jumping on. Obviously, you've been chasing around for a couple of years. Don't normally do podcasts, so what's that about?
Nah, I'm not sure. I just like laying low, man. Just really focusing on my footy and stuff. But I don't know. I just like chilling.
You've always been low key, eh? What's that about? Like, obviously, like us Toke boys, a little bit different. You just like to chill. Why's that?
Yeah. No, I don't know. I just feel like I guess with probably like people like you, I don't mind giving my time with someone from home, a good friend of mine. But yeah, just like anywhere else out there, I just sort of just try keep to myself. And if I don't need to talk, then I don't really want to talk. So yeah, it's sort of just, I don't know, it's just the way I was sort of brought up. Just sticking to myself and chilling.
All you Roosters boys are like pretty similar, eh? You like to keep a sort of low profile. Like I reach out to the boys all the time. I was like, bro, can you jump on? Can you jump on? And I always ask them, I was like, is that like a club thing, or do the older boys sort of drive that standard, or is it just who they recruit?
I think yeah, especially when I first came in, it was sort of like a lot of the older boys are sort of that way where they just sort of, we got media stuff that we have to do, but other than that, anything outside that, they're pretty low key. And
yeah.
Even with the media, I think it's sort of picked up a bit now with our media team and that, but it's always been sort of not really showing too much of the Roosters. And I think the boys that's just the way they are. And sort of like when you come into that club, it's like a real, I guess, sacred place. Like the history around the club, it's something that like a lot of the boys take pride of. But I think most of the boys just like not really doing stuff like this, I think too. So yeah, it's a bit different. Obviously, I've been doing a bit of vlogging, so I think getting the boys out there more too, and some of them don't like it, and then some of the boys don't mind it. So it's good.
How's the vlogging experience been for you?
It's been fun. It's been good. It's been I enjoy just being around the boys. It's not really nothing forced. It's just, it
is wholesome, eh?
Yeah. It's fun. It actually makes a good time. The boys, some of the boys love having a bit of fun on the camera and showing their personality. And then you get some of the boys that don't like it, but I still try to sneak them in, and they get angry when the camera's in their face. But it's just all fun, and just having fun with it.
Yeah. Bro, first before we dive into it a little bit deeper, I just want to say, like, obviously you come from same hometown, Cookie Boy, super proud of everything that you've done and everything that you've achieved. And I know, like, where we grew up, like, there wasn't too many guys doing what we did, and obviously I snuck into the NRL. You've come on and fucking basically clocked the whole game, bro. So congratulations on all your success, and proud to be a Toke boy.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So let's talk about Toke a bit, because like people see Quaid and think it's like this like place that's got like a bit of special aura about it. But what was it like growing up in Toke for you?
Yeah, man. No, it was the best day. I loved my upbringing. I think just it's not a big place. It's probably just a little bit over 10,000 people, and most of the people in there are Cook Island, as you know, Cook Island or Māori, and a few like Samoans in that. But yeah, growing up there, man, it was a good spot. It was everyone, everyone's family, everyone's friends. You go to school, your teachers are your uncles and aunties, so they discipline you a bit differently there. Yeah, they throw drumsticks at you if you're not listening and stuff. So man, it was a good upbringing. You used to walk to school with your friends. One of the old mamas will call you in for a little breakfast or something on the way to school. And yeah, that's how it sort of was. It was a close community, real humble people there. A lot of them moved over from the islands to work there, so a lot of tough workers and humble people. Yeah, I
always thought that, bro, because like when you grow up and you got heaps of Cook Island mates, I just thought there was heaps of Cook Islanders everywhere, and it's not too, you sort of leave Toke and you realise there isn't that like too many of us. This scared me when I was a little bit younger, but ending up in Kinleaf and working in the mill was like, I saw my dad work really hard and he gave me a great life and he was always my coach, but it was something that I never wanted to do. What was your motivation to, one, play sports, and two, potentially leave Toke?
Yeah, I think a bit of that. Nothing against working in the bush.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It was hard
I
work.
say that respectfully.
Yeah.
It's too hard for me. That's what
it
I'm
was
saying.
like I had some of my mates doing it at school. Like school holidays, they had this thing called the shot, where
The
it's
shot, yeah.
12 hours, and where they just want to make money. It's good money for the boys, but it was like tough work. They'll be waking up at like 3 in the morning, and then get there like 4 or 5, and then just grind all day. And that was the lifestyle of most of the island community, where they were just tough workers, because they want people in the bushes chopping down trees and that. And it's freezing in Toke too, so I was like, bro, I wouldn't want to do that. But yeah, I think sport was just something, like just all sport for me, like not just rugby league or rugby. It was just something that, like a bit of an escape for myself, where I got to play with my friends. But it was just, there's not much happening in Toke. It's just pretty much everyone's working, a bit of culture stuff, church stuff, but on the side, man, I was just playing sport, and it was just something that was fun for me.
It kills time, eh?
100, man. Yeah, I was.
Because I was thinking about it the other day, because there's like been a pretty good group of us that have come out and done well. Obviously yourself, Quay, like Richie Kahui, Zane Tedavano as well, from a concentrated place, Sean Maitland from a concentrated place. But someone was asking me about it the other day, and me and Quaid were talking about it. But literally, like, walk to school, like, got a foot in your hand, like, passing across the road, get to before school playing held up, like, you touch, like, lunchtime, held up on the courts. And then you go training in the afternoon, and you play, like, rugby and league, like, Saturday, Sunday, and hang around netball courts for a look after.
No, that was it, man. Like, sport was everything, eh? I remember when I was at high school, I was doing, most of my subjects were all sports. They just changed the names for different ones, eh? So I was at the gym like all day, every day. But I think, just most of the teams were like the sports teams at school were pretty like low. So they were just like, my dad would just put me in like all the sports, and I was just playing everything there. And that's why I sort of just like, I guess, loved the sport, and I just really enjoyed it.
What about like the way you play the game? Like, where did that sort of develop from? Because of like when we were in primary school, we had this guy called Hazley Metu, and he was like the maddest stepper. And like this was before Benji and that come around, and they used to play Benji in like touch finals and stuff. And like I think that's where like Quaid sort of learned his sort of style from. Where'd you learn yours from?
Yeah, probably similar to them boys, just in the backyard really, and at school. We used to play a lot of touch and a lot of different sports. I felt like a lot of the other sports sort of helped, like basketball. We used to have this thing called court touch at school, where it was on the courts, and where they used to have like big like 20v20 games, and bro, we used to go hard. Like every lunchtime, it'll be on, and then like I remember when we were coming through as juniors, we used to play like it was like big comps of it against the seniors. So a lot of that came through there, where it was just like touch, but it was like sort of that broken play where you could throw long balls, a lot of flick passes, and just stepping on concrete pretty much, bro.
It hits the joints now thinking about that, eh?
Nah, I can't do it anymore. But man, we went through a lot of shoes, a lot of injuries on that court. But I think like playing all those
wet court too.
Oh, bro, 100. some of the stuff that happened on the court, man. Boys running into fences and stuff. Man, it was funny. But yeah, a lot of it came from, I guess, the different sports that I played. And just that sort of broken style footy stuff. Yeah,
because my mum used to tell me about you like coming through as well, because I'd already left Toke and I was at like Warriors, and she's like, oh, like Joseph Manu's doing well, sign with the Roosters. How did all that sort of stuff start to come about?
Sort of started in high school, because I didn't play the league until I got to high school. I was playing union pretty much all when I grew up, and I wasn't allowed to play league on Sundays because I was at church. And that's what the sort of junior league was on, and Toke. And then I got to high school, played my first game. Actually, I was in intermediate, and my dad was he was like the high school the high school league team, but they didn't have enough numbers, and he's like just come play for us against Forest View. Oh, sweet. So I went up there and just played, and then. Yeah, ever since that start, I sort of enjoyed the game. I was like, I always wanted to play because these are my mates played. But once I got to high school, I just started playing more. Those like weekday games, but it wasn't much off it. And then obviously they had the secondaries tournament, and that was where they sort of that was like the big tournament in New Zealand, where it was all the best sort of league schools, which were mainly Auckland schools, and then there was like a few other schools outside Auckland. But we'll go up to Auckland and then we'll play, and then yeah, that's where they found me there.
Were you scared to play Auckland schools when you were younger?
Yeah,
I was too. I was so scared of them.
Man.
Yeah.
They were big dudes, man. I was like, because I started when I was like I just turned 15, like, so I was like 14, 15, year 10. And bro, I was like, I remember like all these big island schools that come down, and then I was like, bro, it was like under 19s, and they were like just massive. In my first year at the tournament, I wasn't meant to play, but then I think my older brother got injured. And so I ended up playing a few games, and I was just scared. So I remember just being scared but lucky I made a few good breaks and stuff, so it ended up working well.
Yeah, so who signed you straight away, Roosters?
Yeah, Roosters. So that first year, yeah, I just made I remember playing Southern Cross, and they were big dudes. And then yeah, I remember like I was on the bench, and then like 15 minutes left. I thought I wasn't going to get on, so I was just mucking around on the bench, and then they put me on. One of the boys went down, and then I just remember, I was thinking in my head, like, bro, if I get the ball, I'm just going to dummy. Just got the ball, dummied around, and then that was all I done. Yeah, the recruitment officer at the time came over and saw my dad, and he's like, asked how old I was, and I was a bit young. He's like, I'll come back next year.
Yep.
Came back the following year, then they were keen to sign me from there.
Oh, that's cool, eh?
Yeah, sort of started from there.
Did you move straight over?
Nah, so that year they signed me. Okay, I was doing I'll come over for the holidays.
Yep.
Yeah, just do that. And then I played SG ball, and I was just fly out every weekend. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, very. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was my first year of SG ball, and I'll fly out on a Friday. So I'll do school all the way till Thursday, and I'll go on Friday, and then play on Saturday, then come back Sunday.
Shit.
So I was mad. The weekends were fun as.
Yeah.
I was gaffer too.
And getting paid as well?
Oh, I think so. I was like, I wasn't on much.
Just happy to be cruising around.
Yeah, I wasn't getting much. I think most of it was going to my parents, but
yeah,
I was just they'll just pay for everything, flights and that. I was just happy to go to Australia. I was like, bro, come back on the weekend with the boys at school, and they're like, bro, how was it? I was mad. Yeah, it was fun, man.
And you guys were winning all those comps too, eh?
Yeah, we had a stacked team that year. Then we lost that first year.
Who'd you have in that team?
We had Willis, Meehan, Tiny Mill, a lot of the older boys, and they were they were all gun back then. And then yeah, we didn't do too well. And then the next year I came over, we ended up winning that one. Yeah, yeah. So that was good.
Was that you and Trell in that too, eh?
Yeah, that was Trell, Angus, Connor. What else was there?
Basically your first grade team.
Yeah. It's a good side.
Yeah. Well, bro, I remember the first time I actually watched you play was at Nines, and we had that photo out the back.
Yeah.
Because my mum was talking about you heaps, and I remember seeing you at the Warriors Hotel, and I was like, he's a lot bigger than I remember. Than I pictured, and then I watched you play Nines, and your first ball that you got, they zinged it out to the right, bro, and you just went tink tink, and I was like, yeah, he's got it like that. What was it like? Obviously, you were coming through the Roosters system, but go to a club such as big as that, and then move into your first grade debut.
Yeah, because I don't really know much about the clubs in there and the league, and obviously about Australia, because I've never really been here. So I was sort of, when I came here, I didn't really I didn't realize how lucky I was to come to a club like the Roosters, bro.
Yeah, bro.
So I was just I didn't really watch much league. I watched mainly Super Rugby and stuff. But yeah, now, obviously 10 years down the track, I was sort of bro, I'm so blessed to be at this club. Man, they're the best. They look after you. The people in the club is what makes the club, and all the way from the top and then down to the bottom from where I was at SG Ball and that, everyone just looks after you. So I was pretty fortunate to land at the club like the Roosters, and it was an awesome journey to the debut, and I've just loved every bit of it.
What was your sort of surreal NRL moment when you walked into first grade? Was there a certain player? Was it at a stadium? You didn't watch much footy growing up too, eh?
Nah, not really. I think when I came over in 2013, I think for the holidays, bro, they had a stacked team.
Yeah.
And I remember I was watching them train, Jared and that.
That was their best. That was
bro,
their best team, eh?
Sunny, I was bro, this is crazy. Just seeing all of those dudes that you sort of watch on TV, and I think that was bro, that was crazy. And then obviously a few years later, I got to do preseason and train with them, and yeah, then that's when I sort of like kicked in a bit.
Yeah, for sure. I remember when I was like cause of like Thurston and all that, and I
Yeah.
used to like line up and he'd be 6 and I'd be 6. Bro, I used to wig myself out on the team sheet. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna get carved up here. I think because I watched too much footy as a kid, bro. So I was like, used to always wig myself out. Bro, winning comps, obviously, like, a stacked team and winning. What was that like, bro? Obviously, got nowhere near that. So
Yeah, no, it was crazy. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was still pretty like fresh into NRL, into first grade there, and yeah, I remember Coops came over, and I was like, bro, like this like man playing with Cooper Cronk.
what made him so good?
I think just his talk, like he's just so smart, bro. Like he's like a coach, but it's relatable because he's a player, and when he talks to you on the field, you know, like he wants you to do your job, and he pretty much knows everyone's job around them, and obviously he knows his as best as he does, and he just makes you feel confident when you're out there.
Yep. Yeah. I remember when I played with like more experienced centres when I was a young half, and like same thing, like the amount of chat that would happen during that time, and like you said, it just gives you way more confidence there. Yeah. Sorry, keep going about Roosters and winning comps.
Yeah. So no, it was a good team. And I was I was just young, and I was just going hard. So like, we had a good year, and then obviously when it came to the finals, it sort of just like, but everyone just switched on, and it was a mad run, and I think. Yeah, obviously, like it sort of just felt like it just like happened pretty quick, like those 2 years where we're going hard, and then sort of just felt like it was normal to win comps. I was like, bro, like is this how it always is, like a few good times in there. Obviously, we were club trips, so we're doing a lot of traveling and stuff, and it was about like that team there was a good team, and it was good to be a part of.
What did it mean to your family?
Yeah, no, it was big for them. I think, they all flew over, stayed in my house. So it was like just a big, like, everyone was there. Sort of felt like just a big occasion, and they loved it. They were more like pumped than me, bro. I remember I'm a pretty chilled person, so I was just...
Bro, you seem chill,
I was just like chilling, and like, bro, they were doing the most day. They were big feeds, and I was just like trying not to eat too much before the final. I was like, bro, just relax. These guys are staying up late, like doing everything, and I'm just sitting in the house, like, so I left like a few days earlier into camp. Stay in a hotel just to focus. Otherwise, I'll be eating chop suey and raw fish before the game.
First 10 minutes straight into a stitch.
Bro, 100. I was like, man.
Bro, so your style, obviously, like you've got your own sort of style. It's hard to like obviously defend against, but how's Trent Robinson's coaching helped you with that? Because you look at the Roosters, they play like quite a structured style of play. Like all their kicks always seem to be that bomb that lands on the 10 meters, and they've always done that kick. But how has Robbo coached you, and how have you tried to implement it? Because you just do whatever you want, but still do your own thing. How does that work?
I think I sort of had always sort of had the attacking ability. It was sort of just the defense that I wanted to work on, and Robbo was massive for me, like especially. So before that 18 year, I was 17, and I ended up getting dropped like halfway through the year.
I remember that, yeah.
So I was like, mainly around my defense, and but I just grinded with him and Fitzy, which they're probably two of the biggest that helped me, and it was all about the defense and the communication, and obviously having Cooper there helped heaps. But I think he just helped my game with like talking in there. I felt like when I was still now, I don't really talk too much. But when I was young, I didn't really talk a lot. And like you said, you notice those players that's next to you when they're talking heaps, they make you feel confident. And I sort of had to build that into my game. Where a lot of talk, and then a lot about the defensive reading. I feel like for the centres, that's a big task.
It's a lot of space out there. Like people don't realise, like, one, there's a lot of space out there, but two, you're usually defending up against the most athletic people in the team.
100, it's pretty good. You get those one-on-one battles, and usually you're the last decision on the end of. It's either a try or you're going to stop it. Yeah,
because the wing's going to follow you, eh?
So the middles always get angry at us, bro. Like, bro, you come stand out here.
Like, give me some inside pressure. Fuck yeah, or we have to make any shit reads.
100, bro. That's funny. We always have running jokes with them, but Yeah, so he taught me a lot about the defensive decisions and the tackling.
What was a couple key points that he brought up besides talk? Like talk's a big one, but like action wise, like when you got dropped, were you just like guessing or what was happening?
Yeah, no, I was like, I don't really know what, because I was just go out there and play really, so I don't really know too much about the actual, like, we have principles and fundamentals and all that, but there's a lot that goes into those defensive, like being a good defensive centre or being a good defensive player. And I think it was just reps, like, after I wanted to get back in the team. I remember watching that final series in 17, I was like, oh, that's something I want to be a part of, is the final series. And I was like, so I just, did a lot of reps in preseason, and you just get confident after doing a lot of reps, doing a lot of you see the same players coming at you, and you just, you end up, you're getting confident in yourself there.
Who do you like matching up against? Like, obviously there's heaps of gun centres, eh? And obviously,
Yeah,
but you're probably the top of them, to be fair. Who do you like matching up against?
Probably, I remember, probably not right now, but in 18, we had a prelim final against Souths, and I was matching up against GI.
Yeah.
And obviously he was a bit older at the time, but he was still strong as, bro. And that was someone I used to love watching. So that was probably my favourite matchup, matching up against him. Bro, it was crazy. He was massive. I was pretty skinny at the time, so I was like, bro, can't cut one of these fins.
Back in the day.
I can't cut one of these fins to the face, but... Nah, I ended up, we ended up winning, which was good too. But yeah, that was probably one of my favourite matchups.
When you match up with a centre that you respect, is it like, give me the ball early and let me go do my thing first, or are you trying to lock them up on defence, or how does that work? Because it's besides prop, is that the only position where you can actually get a pure like one-on-one?
Yeah.
Like props might go head to head and bump each other, but they got the boys around them.
Yeah.
Bro, centre's one of those weird positions where like you can actually go one-on-one with someone.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's I think I sort of go hard, like try go hard on the defense, and then if I get a chance to get early ball, I want to get the early ball first and test them out, inside shoulder, outside shoulder.
Yeah.
And then after that, we just like sort of just play our plays, our normal plays that we get to, and try execute skills on top of that.
Yeah.
But I reckon going after the physical battle first with the tackle and the one-on-one battle and attack with. I like to sometimes. Yeah, I'll obviously do a lot of video, but you see what their strengths are and their weaknesses are. And
do you study wingers as well? Like if they're gonna, because I know your flicks like one of your best moves, but like, do you know what their winger's gonna do, or can you just kind of feel it on the field?
No, I'll do a bit of study on pretty much their whole edge. But yeah, you sort of know what they're gonna do. But yeah, I think mainly just focusing on the centre. I sort of just like taking on their insides, or if they compromise the outside a lot, I'll take on the outside, and then they start overthinking and then change it up, sort of thing. So
I'm just thinking about defending it. It's like worse when like they can step on the inside but palm you at the same time.
Yeah.
But they're strong right top and strong down bottom and got a flick. Fuck, it's annoying. So as you started to sort of develop your game, was that like, because you come in hot stepping all the time and then it becomes like the palm, is just something you just develop over time?
Yeah, you just get, like I said, the reps, you get used to being in those situations, those 2-on-2 situations, and then how to beat the centre and then put away the winger. Where when I was young, when I first came in, bro, I was stepping like, I was just like right through all the way across the field.
Yeah.
So now when I get in those situations where I see my centre in front of me, I sort of know what to do a bit more.
Yeah.
I don't always get it right. Sometimes I don't execute the pass, or sometimes I don't take the right option, but I sort of know a bit more of what to do when I'm in that situation.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's like when you think about it, because you play right, if you step your centre and then the half comes, steps again, there's another 10 people coming from the inside. Yeah, I didn't really think about that, but fuck, it's an interesting space. What's it like having Dom Young outside you?
Nah, good man. He's a good dude. He's the man.
Slow as.
I didn't realize how fast he was. Like, I didn't really watch too much of him, but obviously I knew who he was at nights. But once I seen him in preseason, like I just seen him open up. I was like, bro, this dude's fast. So I was just trying to get him, early ball, really.
Yeah.
If there's a little bit of gap there, a little bit of space,
even if that wing is like a little bit offset, he's got like enough speed to get around him.
He's crazy, man. He's fast, man.
Yeah. Do you feel like the Roosters have to win this year before you guys going?
Yeah, it would be nice.
Yeah, but I was looking at your team, and obviously got some new guys coming in, but the people that are leaving, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
It's kind of like now or never, eh?
Exactly, yeah. No,
Are these conversations you guys are having in behind closed doors, or?
No, we haven't really talked about it, like, just because the boys are leaving, we want to win, you know. I think every year it's always something we want to do. It's been our sort of focus for the last few years that we've been playing, or even before I got there.
Yeah.
But
I like in the Roosters Instagram again, like we play for premierships. Or,
Yeah.
I love that. Like they like take on that accountability.
yeah, exactly. It's something that's expected, obviously from the outside, but in the inside too. So yeah, it's something that we try to do every year. But a lot of boys are leaving, so yeah, it feels like everyone's trying to knuckle down and really focus in this year.
That Jared game was cool, wasn't it?
Yeah, bro, I was mad. I wish I wasn't out there, so I was gutted, bro. I missed it. It looked it looked good. But
Fuck, he was up for it. Fuck.
yeah, he's crazy, that dude.
Yeah. Why are you getting rugby?
Just a challenge, eh? Challenge, something new. Yeah, I feel like I've been at the Roosters for a while now, and
Can't really do much more, can you?
yeah, it's sort of, I love the place, love the club, but yeah, for myself, I just enjoy being challenged. Something, I'm not saying that I'm not being challenged here. It's tough being a Rooster.
So you're saying NRL's too easy.
But it's one of the NRL is one of the hardest comps there is, I think. But it's just, I think the challenge of something new, something different excites me. New country, a bit of traveling with the family, and just enjoying life too. And then, just really trying to achieve something different. So I'm looking forward to it, man.
Get over not playing fullback?
Nah. I think, like you said, with Robbo, I sort of been able to play that sort of style where I can be free and sort of roam around a bit, which has sort of made it enjoyable for myself. I feel like if I was just that stock standard centre where I just stay there in my position and do my role, I probably would be bored. But I think the system and the plays that we got at the club now, I feel like they've really allowed me to express myself on the field. Yeah. So I enjoy it.
So you could have gone to a few other clubs and potentially become the highest paid player in the comp. What were those conversations like? And did you ever entertain them? Did you go take those meetings? How was it?
Nah, so I never took a meeting. I always sort of I sort of knew I wanted
Scared of Nick, eh?
100. Nah. Obviously, there's a lot of talk that came out with the other clubs, and you see it there, and everyone's asking you. But I don't really, like. I think the challenge of moving to a new club, playing fullback, and trying to take another club would be pretty cool. But I just didn't see myself leaving the Roosters. Like,
yeah, imagine playing with the Dragons, eh? Holy shit.
The way they've treated me, like I'll just see myself as a Rooster for life, sort of thing, and I enjoy being around the boys, and I just couldn't really see myself in another jersey if I'm in the NRL, really.
So does Steve Hansen coach Toyota?
So I think he's like a consultant or something like that, and then they got they just signed Ian Foster.
Oh, okay.
So they got the two All Black coaches over there, which is nice. And
is the pathway to test Japan, see if you like it, potentially head to New Zealand, or are you just going to park up in Japan?
No, I don't think I'll stay there. I think I just want to go over there and learn the game again, because I haven't played ever since I've been in rugby league, ever since I came here. So it's been over 10 years since I've played rugby union, and I haven't watched too much of it. So I feel like I just want to go there, learn my craft in rugby, and just really, I heard that they're pretty skillful over in Japan, and it's a good competition. So yeah, I've been talking to a lot of union players like Quaid and that, Sunny, and just really trying to see how I can get my game, improve it, because I got to improve it pretty quickly. I'm not really young, so just trying to learn the game, and I'm not too sure where we'll end up after that, but that's just the first step for me.
12, 13 or 15?
Anywhere in there.
13 will be grouse. You look at Rico, like I always look at that. But the hard thing is like just depends how you get the ball and who you get the ball off. 15 would be cool too.
Yeah, 13 or 15 I think will be my go, but
Don't want those crash balls off 12.
I used to play there,
go lay a line.
I used to play there, just chop under and get smashed on the flank every time. Yeah, nice, bro. But
I was talking to Aaron Smith today, actually. Oh, he was just talking about golf, to be fair. But he's part of your team. Good guy to learn off.
yeah,
Is Bodie back there next year? Nah,
Nah, he's back in
New Zealand.
New Zealand. That would have been nice
yeah.
having him as the 10, eh? But yeah, having Aaron Smith there would be pretty cool. I've sort of had a few conversations with him. He seems like a good dude, and yeah, I'm excited.
They all are, man. They're all so nice. Like I guess most Kiwis are.
Yeah.
But they're so humble for like their like international status, eh?
Yeah, 100, man. I've spoken to a few of the All Black boys, and a lot of them love rugby league too. So yeah, they've been real nice.
Talk to Roger.
Yeah, I spoke to him a bit. I spoke to him. I think I've seen him. He came over for the 2013. They had a reunion.
Oh yeah, I saw that
last
yeah.
year. I was speaking to him about it, and then I spoke to him a bit more this year. But yeah, he gave me a few things that he enjoyed and a few things that he didn't enjoy, and yeah, it was good to hear from someone that's sort of made that switch too. So yeah, it's been good.
Yeah, I was talking to Quaid about Japanese rugby, and we're talking about you, and he said like you'll go good over there because you can create your own like opportunities. So like when the All Blacks and stuff play, they have systems and stuff like that. So he goes, if you can put a great system player over in Japan, a lot of them struggle because they're not going to get like the looks that they get from like playing over here.
Yeah.
That you can create on your own. So he goes, hopefully you kill it.
Yeah, no, it looks like they're fun sort of rugby, where it's a bit more open.
Yeah, you're saying like the average points are like 80 points a game.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And you'll come off feeling good too, bro. You won't have to like do too much tackling, bro. It'd be nice.
I think they've improved over the years. Like it's a pretty solid comp now, and it's definitely going to be challenging. I'll say that, but
yeah,
I'm just looking forward to learning the new skills and
hiking up in Japan would be pretty cool.
Yeah, bro, it looks cool. I follow Quaid, and bro, it looks like he just loves it there. The lifestyle there, the people there sound nice, the culture and that.
And you can play for a long time.
Yeah,
that's probably like another like thing as well. But yeah, like All Blacks would be fucking pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be cool, man.
It's like, do you know, like I say this a lot, and like I don't mean it as like disrespect, and like Kiwis are great, and you guys had great success from there. But like the international game in rugby league can only go like so far, you know what I mean? So if you look at the international game, it's basically just the NRL mixed up, but everyone just plays for like their country. Where you look at international game in rugby union, like they play England and you're playing against like Marcus Smith and people that you've never seen before or heard about, and they have like these test matches, and like All Black seasons are like 14, 15 games long, going to San Diego. They've got like a Northern Hemisphere tour. I think that's just pretty cool, eh? Like that's the exciting part of it.
Yeah, the international game with rugby union is it looks mad, man. It looks good. I think obviously rugby league's a bit the international game's not really there.
Yeah, let's play Aussie.
Yeah, I think
it's good for the Polynesian teams that like the boys are like getting better and stuff like that, bro. But like I don't know, it just doesn't stack up, man. That World Cup was like cool to watch, and you watch Ireland play, and then go play South Africa. Fuck, that's cool, bro.
There's a lot of it's good competition. Like every team's good, eh?
Yeah.
So they're doing well in the rugby union there.
Yeah. Gonna have a little jam for the cookies before you take off, or you allowed to?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I got to be over there not long after the season.
September, start of September?
It starts in September, the pre-season, but obviously we're still playing here.
Yeah.
So I'll get an extra few weeks off. But yeah, I would love to. I think if I can, I'll try to get a game in with the cookies.
That's Carmichael in you.
Sort of, yeah. I've talked to him a little bit, but sort of the only thing I haven't really done is play for the Cook Islands.
Yeah.
So yeah, if we get a good team in there and it all works out with the timings of me going over, I'll be happy to get in there and give it a run.
Yeah, bro, like I remember like I played Kiwis as well, which was cool. But like I remember when I played for the Cookies, like it just hit like a little bit different for me. I think and in 2013 I had the opportunity to play for the Kiwis at the World Cup, but I would have just been the backup half that plays against like PNG and the that random one,
100.
Get one game, and like would have made like 30-40K in that tourney. I was like fuck, but then we were trying hard to get our Cookie team into the World Cup, and we made it in, and I was like the main halfback, so I was like I'd just rather play cookies, bro. But it hit different.
Yeah, nah.
Boys were trouble though, but fuck you.
I heard. Nah, it'll be, yeah, it's obviously growing up in Turk was a lot of Cook Island. That's where I pretty much grew up around my Cook Island side. So, you know, a lot of people there to represent, and you grow up around all those people that's real proud Cook Islanders. Grew up around the culture a lot. So yeah, that's probably the main reason why I want to play is for the people.
Yeah. I think my dad was way more proud when I played for Cook Islands.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that hug was just a little bit tighter, man. So off the field, bro, what are you into? Obviously, you're doing the vlogging, bit of music stuff as well. Is that just all fun, or do you want to take it a bit more serious? What's that all about?
Just fun, really, eh? Like most of it's a lot of fun. I play a lot of games, do a bit of streaming, a bit of vlogging, and make a bit of music too. So it's not really nothing too serious. It's just I just love learning like something new. Well, with the music, I love learning something new, and it's good when the boys come around too. So it's just something to hang out with the boys and do, and it's actually pretty cool. I've been really enjoying it.
It's just cool to have a creative outlet, eh?
Yeah. No, like I didn't realize how much stuff goes into actually making one song. And there's like a lot of different things that you have to do, and a lot of like mix and mastering, the vocal chains on the voices and stuff.
Who does all the producing? You guys?
Nah, not really. Yes, I got one of my mates. His name's Ackroyd. He goes by the name of Ackroyd on and he's been mainly producing our beats. But then you got to find people that mix and master the beats to make it sound sort of nice. So I sort of met one of the other boys. His name's Loud, and he's been mixing and mastering. So they mainly do all that stuff. I sort of got into a little bit of producing, but it's too hard, man, to make. It's hard enough coming up with lyrics for the songs. I'm like, bro. It's all right at the level that we just sort of having fun. So it's like we can pretty much do it all ourselves. But it doesn't sound too great.
What's it like putting it out there to the people? Like, is there a bit of like imposter syndrome there, or were you nervous before putting it out?
So I wasn't going to put it out, to be honest, and then I played that first song in camp at the Kiwis.
Yeah.
But all the boys are hammering me, say, put it out, like, because I played it after I played it like to a few of the boys in camp.
Yeah.
And then after we won, I played it to them. I played it in the shares, and then the whole night they kept going, just play the song. And then, bro, like, obviously because they're a bit drunk, and they're like, bro, put it on Spotify. And then, like, after everyone split up, they'll just keep hammering. I'll just chuck it on Spotify.
Yeah.
And then, it was a bit like I shouldn't put it off because, I'm a league player and that, but I don't really care. I just have been having fun.
Well, as long as you're killing it on the field too.
Yeah, I'm going to get hate anyway. So. But a lot of people will say it's trash, but it's just something fun, man.
Who's got the worst bars on the team?
Nah, I can't expose the voice. It's me, Satsili, Siwa, and Joe Swali. That's our little crew that we've got that mainly raps, and then we got a few of the other boys that try to get onto. But we got a few songs that's pretty much done. But
you gonna put them out? Or?
Yeah, we're gonna put them out. Probably wait till summer or after the season.
Yeah.
But just we probably got we got heaps of songs there. Just some of them need to be touched up. There's a few that's ready to go, but I just want them all to be touched up and finalized, and then drop them all sort of together.
Yeah. Sad Tilly's going, eh?
Yeah, man. It's
boys, you guys are too stacked, bro. You got too many good players, man.
He's a gun, man. It's good because, when we came together, sort of, I came a bit earlier, like a year or two earlier, but we grew up playing 20s together. So it's going to be a bit different. A lot of the boys are leaving. I mean, I'm not going to be there next year, but I think there's a few boys that's been there for the whole time that we've been there, so it'll be a bit different.
Wow, just getting older, eh? So I was saying before, bro, it's that part of life when everyone starts going off in their own directions, bro. It's sad, but it makes you appreciate what you got. The gaming stuff, how'd you get into gaming?
I've always been gaming, man. I grew up playing games a lot, eh? And
what'd you grow up playing? Rugby 08 and that?
A little bit of that, Rugby 08, Rugby League Live and that with the boys. But I played a lot of Halo with my uncle. Used to like pretty much look after us after schools. That's pretty much how I got into music, and sneakers, and gaming was pretty much because of him. And yeah, we just used to, like every weekend, we used to just jam hard, like playing Halo. And then when I got to high school, I started playing League Live with the boys. Everyone comes around. Our house was sort of like a
halfway house.
Yeah, bro. There was, when I was in primary school, and my mum and dad are teachers. Bro, all the students were, all the high school students were at our house playing games. And it's been like that ever since I grew up. So it was like man, there was about 10 boys there. They won't even be in class, and like we'll just come home after school, and they'll be still playing, and they end up sleeping there, bro.
It's just the way it was.
It was mad because I was older, and we're like just used to love hanging out with the older boys, and I would just be playing like PlayStation, Xbox, like all the time. And then when we got to high school, that we did the same. We brought all our boys back, and bro, it was crazy. We just big weekends, all the boys there.
Nothing worse, you know, you play a game and it's like 8 of years, but you lose and you're like back of the line, hour and a half.
Pass it around there. So that's how it was, crying. Man.
Fuck. Get pissed off.
Funny, man.
Probably last question I always ask the boys: what do you want your legacy to be as a footballer, and as a man, as a husband, and as a father now? You're too chill for that.
It's a bit deep, and I don't really think too much about it. I just want to be known as a good person, really. Just someone that's helped someone out, and someone that just gives their time, and someone that just has a bit of fun and just enjoy a good time. So I'm not too fussed about the sports stuff. I feel like people just talk about it. They can talk about it, but I feel like most of the stuff that I want to be known for is off the field.
Fuck, you've already done it all on the field anyway. Bro, you've literally clocked the game, bro. You clocked Rugby League live. In real life, though. A couple times. Bro, I just want to say thanks for jumping on. Obviously, we'll ride with you to the end of the days, and go win us a comp, this year.
Thanks, bro. I'll do my best, man.